Doge getting fired up here in Neos. Just want to welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies. We're going to play some tunes here. Fatal Riddle. I hope all is well, my good friend. We're going to get some tunes playing here. For the crew listening in the Novo verse right now, you probably won't be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear it on Spaces. So if you want to listen in on Spaces, we'll start off with the one and only Have You Ever Been? Video and music by I Am Six, made for the Novo Art Show. And yes.
Maybe some song.
All right, my aliens, apes, and zombies is back at it again on a Sunday here. And for those of you who are watching right now, that is on Spaces and on Twitch. You also have it on YouTube. You can look at the top pinned tweets right above us where we have that song that you heard from I Am Six. And we also have what I'm going to premiere right now, pretty much for everyone, is the song from last week. I don't even know if we have a title for it yet, but anyhow, something that Six created a song for. We got some video for, and I'm just going to go ahead and play that right now for all the aliens, apes, and zombies that are listening. And then we're going to get right into it with Dr. Doge. Invite him on up here. We're going to get on in it with Dr. Doge, where you see a lot of the visual effects in VR that are, complementary. So over here, there we go. Man, oh man, I had to start off with 2 back-to-back songs, get the room filled in there. We had to get Dr. Doge lined up because we'll be talking with him here shortly. How the show works for those of you who are listening in, if you look right up on the top, you see Paris Hilton NFT up there. Yep, that's the Novoverse, where you can actually visually watch what we are listening, watching, building all at the same time. And how we do it is here on these Sunday nights. We pull in the best, as you heard from I Am Six, the musically multi-talented artist extraordinaire. As you can see, the physical art behind him, the voice that you heard, the beats that he dropped. Then you have AP, Avery Piper, with the physical goods that we spoke about in episode 2, which is last week. And there again, you can see the recap of that up on the pinned tweets as well. On the first one there, we have Mintable Moments with Avery Piper. And then Dr. Doge, you see him flying around there with the gas mask. But how that show will work is everyone will be speaking through the Crypto Novo voice head right here, but you will see them all speaking on the different video platforms. How are we doing, my friends? Avery Piper, what do you think of those songs that we pulled in here?
Amazing. I'm so thrilled that we have continuous stream of really, really good music that is relevant, that means a lot. I think just listening to a few songs that Six has done even recently, like the attention to detail is insane and super inspiring for me and the work that I want to do, and just so excited to also like use that obviously as in my video stuff that I make. Like really excited just to like have like a theme song. It just like builds me up, and it really makes me happy. So super excited to be on the show today, and super excited to interview Dr. Doge and get deep.
Yo.
Right, Dr. Doge, Dr. Doge. I'm inviting you up right now as a co-host. I know you have multi going on your phone, but just so you're up there in spaces, we'll get you in 1 second.
I've seen it. I requested, so I didn't know if.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm trying to get you up there, but I wanted to get Six here, and just first of all, tassel hats off to you to the Six song that you made once again, like the fourth, I think the third or fourth Novoverse crypto Novo song that you've produced, and to turn that around in a week is just woo. I mean, that's just tight, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. For me, man, if I'm inspired and, it's based around things that I've educated myself on, and obviously we all in Web3, and this is what we do on a daily basis. So, just gathering the information through the episode and taking notes, it's actually pretty easy. Like I was always a note taker in school. So if I can get the right notes and pay attention to catch a vibe of whatever the person is like, whatever they may be feeling, like if I ask a question through the interview, or if I just get some information, it actually makes it pretty easy for me. So looking forward to everybody, all the new interview, anybody that comes on the episode. I plan on doing different things for everybody, so I'm excited.
And DGens don't get tired, as Six likes to say. So I love that. Sorry, Novo, to cut you off. Happy to break the ice whenever you're ready, but yeah, let me know what we want to get into first, Novo.
Yeah, let's break that ice. We got Doge resetting in VR there.
Okay, beautiful.
To give us a nice world to pull up here in a second. I don't know if the capability, or we even have this planned. We do have another song that he created from last week's episode. So week 2's episode, now that we're in episode 3 right now, currently week 2's episode, we'll be able to share with you guys. And I don't know, AP, maybe you could pull that up a little bit later when we get to Six's segment, or
sure.
This time where Six just plays it, we can just jam out like that.
For sure. Like last time, I think you just play it through a speaker, whatever works best. It seems like it was easy, as long as you're comfortable with that.
There's no better way to break the ice than last time, where we went through the Neapolitan of I was the clown cone at the end. But
man.
What do you got?
I'm trying to top that.
Yeah, what do you got rolling off the top of your head? We got Dr. Doge flying here in a galactic.
Hey, Doge.
What's up?
Let's think. So
Let's see.
something I was thinking about today before the
Mhm.
episode. Doge, we can hear you too. We're good.
Okay.
You sound great.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
I'm thinking earlier today, I was thinking about like times of day and like what my favorite times of day are. Like I love every moment of every day. Obviously, life is great. But I was thinking about how much I really like respect the morning and like try to get up at a good time so that I could spend time doing the things that I want to do in the morning. But obviously, like in the DGen world, I feel like a lot of us get things done at night as well. Like whenever we have the free time, we get things done. But like I guess Doge, to open this up, like what do you think throughout your life has been like your favorite time of the day? It doesn't have to be like when you got the most work done or like whenever you got free time. Just like generally, like when do you feel best? When do you feel like you can be your best self? At what time of the day is that?
I'm about to show y'all right now. This time it's loading in, but I'd say, man, right? I'd say about dusk when the sun is starting to go down. Especially like if you've lived in the mountains and you see it, goes a little bit sooner. But I gotta say, there's just something about that time, man. You start hearing, especially outside things like this, nature. That's when that nightlife.
Did we lose him?
I think we lost him. He got so excited about it. I'll take over from
Yeah, I love it. But he's frozen in a beautiful spot. It was amazing. Just that couple seconds. Let me just call that out real quick. Just a couple seconds of Doge pulling that up immediately was like already insane. The fact that he can just do that right away. So big shout out to Doge for just like having that shit on lock at all times. But yeah, sorry, Doge.
And that's the thing is he didn't know the question what we were in. He's like, I like this time. It's like he flicked his wrist or almost touched his watch, and then bang, it's dusk.
It's magic.
Figure this out.
Yeah, we can hear you again, Doge. Yeah. Sorry, you just got cut out really quick, but yeah, you were saying.
My thing went down. Yeah, but I gotta admit, like the nightlife, you see all the, especially depending on where you're at, you might have, I don't know, especially like up north, you see when it comes to, especially when the animals nightlife start to come about. And I don't know, man. It's hard to describe, but there's just something about that when it starts to creep down and going over the horizon. Yeah, you can't beat it. Temperature starts to go down. It's a really good time.
I love that. Yeah, and I think we can all identify with that feeling, like end of the day, night. But yeah, like we talked about this last time. Doge rather. We both have cats, so like growing up, and like cats are like crepuscular or whatever, so they are most active like during dawn and dusk. So just like seeing how animals work, they have a biological clock that I feel like we also have, but sometimes because we stare at screens all day, we kind of like lose ourselves in the sauce there. But anyway, 6. What about you? What is your favorite time of the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna say for me it would be night, but I know you said it ain't about whether or not you're the most productive or nothing like that, because really the morning is really the time that I would say like if I was the most productive. But like for me, like I've always been I'm a Cancer, so I'm not so much a morning person. That may be when I'm productive, but I usually need some hours. You know what I mean? I need some hours to not be moody or whatnot. And so I'm gonna go with the night. That's when I used to always record as well too. That's when I used to always schedule my studio sessions, and I would go like probably about like 8 o'clock until whenever. You know what I mean? Until whatever time.
Until you're done, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, cool. All right, so we got dusk. I like morning. We got nighttime. Novo, what about you? What's your favorite time of day?
Oh, I'll go like the opposite, from dusk till dawn. I woke up super early this morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock. My buddy picked me up at 4:20. Hee hee ha ha ho ho.
Nice.
We went to the flea market and we got there at probably like 4:35, and people are like, "Oh, you're crazy to go that early." Man, there's hundreds of people there. And by the time we left at 6:30, there was probably thousands of people there. And like, rewind 2 years, because we'd go back, we've probably been going for 5-6 years now, every Sunday during the summertime in Chicago. And Fedorero, you might know where that's at, down over there by, as I call it, the Rosemont Horizon, but it's Allstate Arena or whatever, whoever bought the naming rights of it. But just going out there early in the morning and getting work done. And it almost goes back to being a director of a camp where I'd be out there setting things up when the dew is still on the grass, or even, being a college athlete where you'd practice before even the 8 o'clock practices. So like getting it up, getting it done, and then just getting home before even the kids woke up. So no one knew the wiser. And today we found, for those who really care, thanks for listening, Fatal Rado, Karen, and Seed. Nice to have you guys listening. There's people watching as well on YouTube and Twitch, which is pretty much all of ours. So 2 and 4's YouTube. You got Dr. Doge, DrDoge.ETH on Twitch, and Crypto Novo on pretty much anything you can write down. And we found 5 baseball mitts. And granted, they're not like the real baseball mitts that these particular players wore, but they're Mickey Mantle, Carlton Fisk.
It's like their signature series.
Eric, yeah, like, so when they have their mitts, they put their signatures on them and they mass produce them. But max, in the early 50s is like a couple thousand. So
that's really cool. And leather lasts for a long time, right? Novo, they're kind of like, they're collectibles that way. You can I remember I had a coach as a kid, and he had like a baseball mitt that was an amazing catcher's mitt, like that existed for whatever. He had it since like the early 80s or something, and it was perfect. It was great. It's just like you have to just treat the leather and it lasts forever. So impressive, man. That's cool.
That's what it was.
Good flip.
They're like $10 a piece, and like you can can't even get a new baseball mitt for $10, but there is some hidden value in there that we will find, and we pretty much hold on to everything. How about you, AP? What type of day do you like? And it could be like midday, like after a midday nap, or just after a sandwich. It could be anything.
Yeah, I rarely take naps. Today I actually did take one because I went for like a really long bike ride in the city, because finally the weather is like adjusting itself in New York to like a normal spring kind of almost summertime, I guess we are. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the morning. I'm really bad at waking up early, but when I do, it's like my day is always amazing. I think I really like, I have to remind myself of that all the time. It's like, Avery, if you wake up early, even if you're tired, like your day goes so much better. Like you were saying, Novo, you can get stuff done before anybody else wakes up, or before the world wakes up and is busy. It's like, it's important. But anyways, I also enjoy sleeping in for my mental health as well. But I do enjoy the morning, I think, the best out of any of those times. But yeah, I think usually this time jumps over to Doge introducing himself to our guests in this case, and then kind of getting inspiration from that. But I think Doge, especially because you are our featured guest tonight, I'm wondering if you could give a little anecdote from the last time you were inspired by somebody to build, outside of this group, obviously, because you've been building a lot with us, but anybody as of late that kind of like made you feel like, all right, this is where I want to be. Like, I want to be building something with this person, or this type of thing, or this idea they gave you.
Yeah, definitely. I guess kind of a few. I mean, everybody knows I've been, kind of messing around in Unreal Engine, and I've been here lately. I've not really put out a whole lot of stuff, but I gotta admit, Boombox Heads. I don't know if y'all know Boombox Heads or not, right? He's a really good dude, man. He's been in this space for a while, and he's got literally, like as it says, Boombox Head. You know what I mean? But a lot of the stuff in the, I guess, early days, like even a part of the M3 group, he's part of there as well with Jen and a lot of these other guys. But he pretty much he had a little talk with me, and was telling stuff, giving like not even like criticism, just honest feedback about things that was creating, some things that could be done different things like that. And I mean, I kind of took it, and I was like, well, he's right. Like, I kind of need to go back, and that's what really, I'd say, man, a few months back, to be honest, and that started jumping into other stuff, right? Really taking a different direction with everything that was going about. How I was doing different things, different platforms, the way I'd film, the way it was being made, so shout out to him for sure. Like Boombox Heads, I don't know if you're watching, but yeah,
I just plugged him in right here. Push. A 3D collection of 420 interoperable VRM CCO avatars. So once you own them, you can do whatever you want. And that's the thing that, I was looking forward to the most, on mints, is like the science and technology behind it. Very similar to the Void that you're sporting right there. That was, pretty much the first fully rigged avatar that, you can take right out of the package and play with. Very similar to what we're seeing with boombox heads here, where you can take them out interoperable. And that's what your focus is trying to find pulling out the interoperability within these avatars and teaching others with that. What would be your largest suggestion to someone who is, looking to possibly buy an NFT? Where do you look for the proper files? Because I was actually asking you about my what was it? My Ready Player Me avatar that I can't find the files on.
So definitely most of the time, especially, I mean, if you're, I'll use this as like 3D NFTs in particular. If you're wanting to look for an NFT and you're wanting to hop into a place like this, whether even it's in VR, whether it's, Hyperfi, just any one of those, you call it metaverse style platforms, right? Wherever that would be at, you're going to want to make sure you have a project that at least has some kind of a basic 3D model, most of the time, whether that's an FBX or a GLB. I mean, even if it's not rigged fully, right? That's a good start. That is going to be most projects out there are fully rigged, and they do offer at least, some type of that, whether or not it's, a full-on VRM, facial rigging, something. They offer something that'll get you started and getting going. But I'd say, man, that'd be about the bet for the first thing if you're wanting to get into this, and even if it's not a big project, there's a lot of people out there that actually, like one artist, they'll make avatars their own. Emotional, no, how he does it. There's a lot of them. Syncs, like I think I said that name right. Like, and they're one of ones. They don't have big collections, but they'll offer different worlds, different things like this with it, and it comes with an avatar, to go. So if that's more your thing, if you're looking for like a whole package, look around for something like that. I mean, tons of people could have stuff that could be made for you, going around that route, I guess you'd say.
So
yeah,
hopefully that explains it.
So this Punks one that you guys are seeing right here from sorry, I'm trying to zoom in and zoom out at the same time here. From the Ready Player Me collection, you could see the intricate detail that they have within the suit, within the graphics on it. I have like my own pins with the tassel hat, the clown nose, the shades on the back of the jacket has
the detail's amazing.
And it just, and that was like one thing that's I've had this in my wallet for 18 months. This is how far in advance that, these types of things have been in the space. Yeah. And what you can do is build with them very similar to what you're doing here in VR Doge, where you're actually only at a click of a wrist, changing the skybox so you can just, have a different setting lined up there. It looks like landed on a different planet here.
Yes.
If you had to make a music video for yourself, what would it be like? What would you do? I mean, obviously you'd have yourself as your gas mask and your void, but what else would be in there? Would it be cars? Would it be military grade machinery? Would it be
I'd have to say that. I gotta admit, I love, especially in VR, and I gotta find my chopper, because the helicopter that I had in one of the other worlds, I forgot to save it. Yes. Flying in VR. Gotta have some kind of aircraft. Yes.
My wife and I watched that movie, and she saw that line, and she just started laughing. She's like, never saw where that line is, but it's like, awesome. And she's like, it is awesome. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead. Are you pulling up your chopper? Where's your chopper?
Yeah, I'm looking. So I'm having that thing happen again where like I'm above my body. So I'm like, it's not as bad, but I'm still cooperating here. I'm looking through it.
All right. Well, you see DrDoge.ETH down there. If you like this content, feel free to donate to him. He refuses to get a new strap for his VR headset. I mean, so he's using like an underwear strap to keep his VR headset.
Super glue, literally a super glue and toothpick, man. I've got that on the top.
So there, if you want to bump him some ETH right down there, financial advice.
No,
all right, you're listening to
not fun. No,
and you're watching a void with a gas mask on, and he just gets in a chopper there, and I've been in VR a ton, and maybe next week when 6 is on and we play your music video, Doge, as I'll come in VR, maybe we'll get that Ready Player Me punk going.
Oh yeah,
that's a great idea, Novo.
And that's what we're going to do for the music videos. I'll run around that Ready Player Me pump. So he's actually getting into the helicopter. You can adjust the lighting if he wanted to in the place, but you know what? He likes the sun setting. It's easy on the eyes. He's going to get his aviator shades on here in a minute. But like, look at that. Just opens up. Man, he's got like a gun turret there on the side. Come in, red access. I mean, this could be Air Force One. Is the helicopter called Air Force One when the president's in it?
I think it might be. I don't know.
Marine One.
Marine One. You're correct. I think it's any aircraft that's a jet is Air Force One that he's in.
Is that right? I think you might be right.
But Marine One might be a helicopter. So we're in Marine One here. And for those of you who know,
I don't think Marine One flies quite like that.
No, I don't think this is.
But it is. I think you're kind of like ghost riding the whip right now. Almost, it's a little bit like you're kind of you're crashing into stuff. You're moving stuff around. I mean, it's the fact that you can just do this and the fact that there's another screen in the screen right there is just so meta. I love it.
This might be a good transition. I mean, Doge, tell us a little bit about your past. Have you ever actually flown in like a military helicopter? I'm not saying as a pilot.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
no.
You're like, oh yeah. All right, so
yeah, right.
Not flying. No, definitely. I'm not no pilot. No, I just
Doge,
got it like flying is.
Doge, I know about you, you know, but people at home, the first time people listening in here, you know, we have Pink Beluga, thanks for listening in and following. New follower, I believe, today. So thank you. And Seed, you know, there again, thanks for continuing to listen. 5 viewers right now. But Doge, a little bit about yourself. All right. So you're in the military. What branch of the military did you help?
It was the Army. Army National Guard. Yep.
Jump out of
No, hell no. To be honest, as much as I like flying, I don't like heights. Now I'm sitting crooked too, by the way. So that's why I'm kind of. I did just jump out of that.
But part of the action, no one knows. There's UFOs flying around, equilibrium's off. It's all right, dude. It's all right.
So yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, started off. I mean, 2009 is when I actually joined, and my aunt and uncle, they actually signed a waiver so I could join early. And pretty much at 17, I was there. They actually let me get my last credit through high school, and I ended up getting that. Went off throughout the senior year to basic training. And did AIT, stuff like that. I was an engineer, heavy equipment operator. So pretty much was going in 2013, actually deployed to Afghanistan. And that was actually a pretty wild experience. I mean, it was a good eye-opener, I guess, to see as an actual, like the first deployment. I'd been stationed some places. I'd been overseas and did time like Germany and passing through. But I mean, that was the first true deployment of being outside the country and seeing like, oh shit, this is like a lot different. You know, you just see the people, you'd see, how could I even put it? I don't know, it opens your eyes up a lot. And pretty much from there, I guess the most exciting thing, even being there, was most of the time was spent at Fob Shank. And we got lucky enough to actually help SEAL Team 2 building a lot of their helipads, stuff on parts of the bases. So getting to spend a few months and stuff just being there and actually seeing how other sides and different branches and shit work, especially them, that was pretty fucking sick.
Wow.
Like I said, I mean, nothing special throughout the military career. Just that was it pretty much from 2009. I got out 2015, right around early 16. And for those of y'all that know too, pretty much it wasn't by choice. I was diagnosed with cancer, so that pretty much cut that career short. Coming wanting to get my 20 years in, but pretty much yeah. After that, I mean, it's here we are now. It's been cancer free. And sideways.
Thanks for defending our country. Thanks for defense against. Multiple things that just create adversity. And man, you're always so lighthearted and things are always so up with you, man. So just thanks on multiple levels and just and for your experience.
The story's deep, man. The story's deep. It definitely cuts through really like, yeah, it's I know you have a lot of you just probably have a lot of stories, things you like to talk about, things you don't like to talk about, but like it definitely puts things into perspective for me, like how easy things have been for me, and how yeah, there's like things going on outside of my, whatever 10 by 10 square foot room that's like way more impactful. So that's awesome, man. But that's we're happy you're healthy.
Oh, and dude, man, I appreciate it. Like I said, that, to be honest, I mean, even in going through that was more, looking back on it, I think that was more stressful than even times when we were overseas. And I mean, because you've seen, we've got pictures of some of the videos, and I can find, man, I'll get them back off of Facebook. But like, I mean, people always like, oh, you hear fucking get mortared for the first time. And it's like, that's scary as shit. But some decent little part inside of there, the more it happens, it's not like you get like, oh, okay, it's there, but you get almost, well, if something's going to happen, that's going to happen. You know what I mean? And so there'd be a couple of occasions, and it's still, oh man, them fucking guys. We'd hit the ground, right? You take incoming fire, you hear the fucking sirens. If you're there in base, you just instant, you just hit the ground, no matter where you're at. Most people don't realize mortars, they blow like directional. So lower you are, not always means survival, but chances of there is better. So we'd have care packages, we'd have shit like this. And there was one night in particular, bro, we were all just sitting there, fucking land up, playing Borderlands. That's what we do in our pastime and shit, sitting there, all of us squat up, and heard the alarm go off. Bro, it was going for a good almost 5 minutes before it gave the all clear. And all we could do was just sitting there, bro, eating snacks and shit from out under the little bags, like sliding stuff across the floor, like, hey, you want this? And I mean, It's just a little story kind of going back from there. It's one of the, you make the best of it,
right?
Little things like that. But yeah,
wow,
sit
man.
there, head off, get the clear, go to the bunkers, make sure it's all good, and then it comes back in. It's like, I want to say it's routine, but depending on where it's at, where you're at, I mean, that's happened. So that's.
I don't want to harp on this too. I know I want, obviously 6 definitely ask a question if me and Novo are asking too many. I feel like you mentioned though, like it sounded like you were really, really committed to like the forces, or at least like staying within the army system for however many years you wanted to before like cancer happened. Like, is that kind of where your head was at? Like you were very much like, I'm going to stay in this.
Oh yeah.
For
Absolutely.
Life type of thing?
Yeah. I tried even going back through afterwards, like being cleared of it and going, but I could never get a waiver. They wouldn't let me get back in. Yeah. Have to be cleared for over 2 years, plus with doctor's notes and stuff. And it's like, even in at that point, it was almost like, I don't want to say wasn't worth it to go back in, but I mean, shit, that was pretty much most of my adult life. Joining from 17 up until then, most everybody I knew, that was it. You know what I mean? Those years. So yeah.
What made you want to stay is my question. Like what kept you there when you were there? Because obviously you know there were things that were extremely difficult. I bet things that brought up anxiety or obviously like the toughest times a human being can face. I'm just wondering, like, obviously there's a silver lining in like making the best of what you had, but what for you was like the thing keeping you there? Did you have like really good friends there? Did you like the structure? Like what was your?
I guess you could say a mixture of both. There was how could you say, a sense of direction, right? Like there was, I mean, I guess you could even, at times it wasn't like necessarily, just waking up like a normal 9 to 5, right? Like you knew what you had to do. You knew things that were going on, depending on what even back home, like in country and shit, you knew no matter what, okay, today is doing this, tomorrow that. There was that sense of not even organizational, but like a sense of direction with life. And it's like almost once you got out of it, it was hard to kind of adjust back to it. But in a sense, I mean, it was really that. And honestly, like being able to get to see the world for what it really was outside of what we see here in America, being able to travel around, doing training in different parts of the world, going to see it. That was nuts. You meet so many crazy people, and it's kind of like, yeah, even in like that brothership, that sistership, just everybody that's there. We could go, man, been years since I've talked to some people, and they'll hit up out the blue, and it's like nothing's changed. Shit, plan meetups, you go through there, like it's a crazy experience. And I mean, it's not always good, man. To be honest, a lot of times I hated that shit. I questioned, why the hell I do this? Why? Like what? But there's nothing that could take that back. Like even I'd still go back to this day. Like where the hell? What would be next? If that was the case. But I mean, it's here now. doing this stuff here. And I guess that's another reason why I kind of feel was so drawn even to this space, just to this, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of times, most of us, even in here, hopping in there, talking on the Discord, doing work back and forth, going in between Blender, creating stuff, almost like that 24/7 kind of, it's in contact. You're seeing this person, you know what I mean? And it does kind of gives a little taste of back then, even without the old hectic shit. But yeah.
That's amazing.
I'd have something similar to that. Doge is like when I went off to college and I ran track, I kind of needed that structure. I needed that.
Yep.
I probably would have been a barfly or chase the tail or whatever the tail may be. But it is I kind of like that structure. I kind of know that I was fortunate enough to continue in athletics, but that's what I liked to do. Just reset the room here. All the voices on Spaces are coming through one mic. That's Crypto Novo mics here. But there's co-hosts and speakers that are speaking as well. Up above, there is Paris Shilton. That is the Novoverse, where if you want to retweet that, it actually visually shows everyone what we are, what we're looking at, what we're viewing. I'm in an AR filter. Dr. Doge is in VR. We also have people in the terrestrial world. Seed, yes, thank you for creating the spaces. We do this every Sunday. We're going to continue doing it as well. Frankie T as well. Thank you for tuning in and watching in. I just started following you, so I haven't followed you before, but you following me, so now you have a new follower. And Crypto Novo, thanks for putting it out there for Dr. Doge. Cancer free, woot woot, and also thanks for the service. Thanks for tuning in, and then Franelation tuning in on YouTube. Franelation, we got to get linked in. Actually, AP live business meeting conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
The gentleman that we were talking about, the IYK chips. Yes, I don't want to say his name verbally out loud, but let's try to maybe get that idea with Franelation.
I'd love that. Yeah, we should have Franelations on the show as well. I think that would be amazing.
Yes, I'm back in here.
A good shoe show. So we're right here, and this is you're live looking at Dr. Doge clicking into a new world environment.
I'm back. I'm normal.
So this is the same platform that we were able to go into the EHAM gallery in the Novoverse. Same area. Hey, Doge, can we hop in the barbershop at all and maybe give AP a live in the barbershop? Because let's see. Into episode 2 where IM6 created a song for last week's guest. And that last week's guest is actually our host, Avery Piper, where we did talk about 2 and 4. And I'll actually pull up AP's name here and put your face on the big picture. So you can click on that YouTube link and also on that Twitter handle as well. We created shirts, and your shirts we wanted to kind of have in like a barbershop, like a chill, relax, man, woman, NFT cave type of setting.
NFT cave for sure.
And I'm trying to find it now. I'm
trying to accomplish here. And if you can't find it, don't worry about it, Doge. I'm totally.
I'll just build it again real quick. I'll put up some fresh stuff to give people an idea.
Doge just builds things on a moment's notice. And
in real time.
Yeah, real time. Thank you. That's exactly what I was
so good. Doge, I got a dumb question. I got a really dumb question for.
No dumb questions.
I guess it's not maybe a dumb question for the group, not for me. What's the what is, because I'm just learning, just starting. What's the situation with the VR, like the Void in VR? What's like? Can you pull off every single element? I forget what you call it. Every layer of the Void, like not only the mask, but can you pull off like the eyes or the tattoos?
I could, if I wanted to, I could make that grabbable and everything like that and pull off. Right now, I've just got the mask like that set up as grabbable, so I can just pull that off and just pop it back on. But I mean, like you've also like little guy on my shoulder, right? Like this over here. See?
All right. Boom.
Whoops. Yeah, like little guy right there. He can be pulled off and go through, so stuff like that. And he's got the little tail.
I just love how like movable everything is. It's great. I didn't even realize the mask. Like you had the mask just remove for a second. I was like, I did not even know that was possible. It's awesome. Yep.
There's lots of stuff. I mean, and then obviously you seen like that back there, that the weapons, pretty much anything that could be there. Yeah, it just goes off. You've got Oh man, this is my old Fallout world that I was. Yeah, okay, this is not the one I had.
Oh, just keep it in there. We can talk about whatever, man.
No, yeah, I got. I'm about to change this
Can yourself.
barbershop because there's some stuff in here. Where's it at? Oh yeah, you can see. I am a big Fallout fan.
It's first person view, right?
Yeah, this is me looking through my eyes right now. So what y'all are seeing is yep, me, it's my hands, grocery list, milk, bread, eggs, eat, and punks. That's my dragon.
I hate to break it to you, and I don't know if I'm giving alpha away, but Six says that he's saving the best song or the best beat. I might be saying it wrong, but he's saving the best for you, regardless. And after what he did the last 2 weeks, one with my,
I can imagine, bro,
with my teaser song, which we were able to graciously listen to at the beginning of the show, and then AP's 2 and 4 song. If he's saving anything, like, I mean, wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm so psyched.
I've been stoked every single time, bro. Six has put out a song. There's never been like a dull one. Like everyone, and they're all like, bro, all of them are so different. Like there's nothing that's, yeah, you can tell like Six, it's making it and like doing this because it's Six, in the voice, but like every one of them have had that unique difference to them. And that man, Six, however you do that when it's there, bro, you've got that knack for it. And I don't know how you do it so quick. I really don't.
Yeah,
it's so damn quick. Yo.
I got to give all the love to my dad. That's where I rest in peace to my father, Sporty. But yeah, he always taught me to not duplicate things. I mean, it's okay if you do at certain times, but for me, like that's the challenge of being creative. And then on top of it, everybody's different. So really, like the vibes should be different. And everybody's doing different things. So like with Avery doing 2 and 4, that's a clothing brand. So it's like I thought for that you should make a little bit more of a theme song type of thing, other than different than what I did for Novo, because I've already done a theme song for him. So more than one. So basically, for Doge, yeah, I was already working on something earlier because Doge is who shot my video in VR. Have you ever been? So salute and thank you, bro. I told you a million times. I'm gonna keep telling you because you made it all possible. I didn't even know. I wasn't even in VR the whole time. Like I did go get things set up, but Doge was still doing things when I wasn't there. Getting the shots that I wanted him to get. I gave him the timeline and the outline and direction we wanted to go. And man, he cooked it up. And then me and my boy Northwest, we did the edits. So yeah, Dr. Doge, he's a beast.
Man, I appreciate that. No, man, I think we all some beasts, bro. I can't take all the credit. I know what I know. I always say this, but hell, whenever it comes to helping out and doing what I can, I don't got no issues with that. Nobody's ever given me no issues. There's no reason to. So I mean, why not? It's free knowledge that goes out. So I mean, I've always kind of been like that. Whatever I can do, I'll gladly share with my knowledge.
Capability of playing the 2 and 4 song, is that 6? Is that easy for you to pull up and play like you did last time? I forgot how we did it. You played
like I did last time. I think I gotta hop out of the spaces and come back.
AP, what are your thoughts? How can we muster this up? Is it something that screen share?
I wonder. Yeah, if I could.
I can play it, but
yeah,
you guys can't hear it. That's the problem.
Got it.
Just want to go back on spaces again.
Yep.
Like how we did last time.
Go back.
It'll sound the best. But what I'm saying is I'm gonna have to I think I'm rugged, so I gotta hop out. Come back.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll just wait 10 seconds. Yeah, do your thing.
Same with this here.
Jedi Metatron, thanks for listening again. HollyMoller.ETH, I'm following you back. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Pepe Maxi, same here. Ghost Crypto with the 0 at the end. Thank you for listening. We're going to get some live tunes. If you can go up on the top right there, it says Novo versus Paris Schilt. Retweet that because you're going to actually see what we're seeing right now. And I have a big reset screen for Dr. Doge, and he's coming in, but I'll pull my big filtered face on right here. But we're going to be recapping last week's episode in musical form. And we're going to be adding video content to it to make a music video, my friends. And for those of you who want to claim the POAP, the POAP is actually in the Discord this week. So you're going to have to go to Crypto Novo 311 at the link tree up top. And you also heard that link tree also in the song that six put in there. You can hop into Discord, and in the Discord, you'll happily find in the general chat a whole list of POAPs that you can claim on your own for tonight's show. I was supposed to have a POAP word in there, and that word doesn't matter anymore because we didn't get the POAP through because I put the wrong date on it. So there's going to be a bunch of POAPs for tomorrow. And I guess I'll plug the pizza DAO tomorrow. Bitcoin Pizza Day tomorrow. So actually, I'm going to actually pull that up right now as we're waiting for Six to get the song. Actually, Six is waiting for me, but, got to deflect there. Frank T there again. Thanks for the lovely words to Dr. Doge. And at I'm Not Art in Chicago, they have a Pizza DAO event where the Global Pizza Party right there. I was going to retweet it right now. And man, we went to a pizza party. AP, you were there, right? In New York.
I was there. It was a great time. The Pizza DAO party was among the best Web3 parties I've ever been to, and it was because the vibes were immaculate. There was a Ferrari, or Lamborghini
dealership, and the ninjas were there. So if you ever have a party that has ninjas there, I think you're at the right.
It was pizza, good times. Food Masco was there. So many folks were there. We got to link up.
Metatron was there.
Metatron was there.
He's a shirt holder, isn't he?
Shout out Jedi, shirt holder.
Jedi, we're gonna get you in the music video. We're gonna get you in the music video. All right,
1000%. Shout out Jedi.
In the music video.
We see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, immaculate, great vibes, and yeah, now we're in the Novoverse.
Cool.
With equally immaculate vibes.
Six, how do you want to roll this? Are we coming out through the video audio here?
Yeah, I'm a mutant and hop in. I'm gonna do it on Spaces. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so this is basically not a recap, but we'll just call it a recap from last week with Avery Piper and 2 and 4, where I basically take notes through the interview and come up with a song and somewhat of a video of VR and Novo and Doge running around, while Avery Piper is behind the scenes drawing seed phrase words on the shirts and giving you that 101 business. So here we go.
Make a music video for it right now with this.
Episode 2, Avery Piper, 2 and 4. 2 and 4, hand drawn seed phrase on that 2 and 4. Put it on you, feel like Kobe in that 24. If it ain't a 1 of 1, it ain't 2 and 4. 2 and 4, 2 and 4, hand drawn seed phrase on that 2 and 4. Put it on you, feel like Kobe in that 24. If it ain't a 1 of 1, it ain't 2 and 4. If it ain't a 1 of 1, it ain't 2 and 4. Web3 couture, you gon' feel unique for sure. Rare, you can't get this fashion in the stores. If you don't do it with passion, what you do it for? It's for the passion and the people. That's why every shirt is exclusive. Push it 2 and 4, 24/7. No excuses. If you look behind the scenes, you can see he really fight it. Innovative, yep, that's how I would describe it. I see G-Money with his, I see Quinn Button with hers. I'm having FOMO over here. I need a T with the word. It's only 24 spots, that's 24 holders. Avery Piper got it popping, that's the 2 and 4 owner. Hey, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Hand drawn seed phrase on that 2 and 4. Put it on you, feel like Kobe in that 24. If it ain't a 1 of 1, it ain't 2 and 4. 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Hand drawn seed phrase on that 2 and 4. Put it on you, feel like Kobe in that 24. If it ain't a 1 of 1, it ain't 2 and 4.
Man,
Yo.
dude.
That's fire stuff. I mean, we got Pranksy's lawyer on there. Oh, thank you, Six. Perfect on the music once again. COO of Genoa has a shirt. You heard G Money in the song. You had Quinn Button as well, as you heard in the song. Right now, I'm clicking through the pictures right now, and it's all hand-drawn shirts that have a seed phrase on it. And those seed phrases, once all 24 of them are revealed, well, you got to figure it out for yourself. What does it turn into? What's going to be in there? How does that turn? Who's going to get all 24? What happens? Is it a community thing? Is it one person? So it's a mystery, and that's the cool part about it, and at least in my mind. And I'm a collector of it. So, but back to the song 6, man, that is some fire stuff. Woo, Avery Piper. What are your thoughts on that song? I mean, look at that. Your product line already has a song lined up.
Yeah, I know. It's like video. I'm set, dude. I feel like once you have the song, like all the content you make is like so elevated. Super grateful.
Let me correct you. Look in the screen right now, and
and I have the barber shop as well.
That is
it's savage. No, it's awesome, dude. What are you holding actually? What is
it? A banana? It's a hair shaver.
You ready to shave?
He's gonna be
shave, dude. Yeah, dude.
Look at all these hairstyles we got, bro. What you need?
Come on. Yeah, the Goku one or something, or the Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. I can't tell what's up there, but
there's both of them. There's all of them. There's Goku. There's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, dude. I need that. I'm losing my hair. I gotta get that, dude.
Yeah, look, we got you, man.
Doge, which beard is like yours the most? Is it like the one all the way to the left?
Well, y'all have seen the picture. To be honest, if this one right here was about down to like here, this area, yeah, that's more like mine. I guess you'd say kind of like that. I mean, y'all seen, you got a picture, you can see it's in. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that I do have I can't. That's my prized possession, bro. If my beard was to be going, I don't know. I can't. I don't have it here. I got the mask here, but still.
Got it. Yeah, there aren't bearded voids.
I want to reset the room to the people who just joined. Boo from Rug Radio. Thanks for listening.
What's up, Boo?
Look up at the top here at what we're doing in the Novo verse, and you can actually see Dr. Doge, and he's in a barbershop, and the barbershops for 2 and 4. The shirt owners of 2 and 4, where they're gonna have like a little area where they can get ready and put their shirt on and see how they look here. And this is what we're rolling through here on these Sunday nights, where we have Master Builder Dr. Doge in VR, where he builds things visually, adds them to what I Am 6 is doing them musically and artistically, brought together all through the communication streamline from our hostess with the mostest, Avery Piper, from 2 and 4. Yeah. And Doge is just taking selfies of what's going on in the space.
I love it.
We're multi-streaming on everything. So we're in metaverses. We're in YouTube. So you can capture this content on YouTube if you want to share it later. You're on Twitch as well. We're on Kick, on all the platforms from 2 and 4 to Dr. Doge to Crypto Novo. It's all in there, all compacted. So please retweet that room. Any questions you want, drop down in that purple pill in the lower right.
For sure.
We'll see. Out of respect to us, Meta. Jedi Metatron has a void going on there as well, so we might have to get some of his.
Sure, I saw that was a new update. He mentioned he had a few, I think.
Jedi has
always been in the. I mentioned that to him. He hit me up, and Doge, I mentioned you because you had mentioned he was in the Discord all the time and saying what's up. So that's great.
Jedi is a real one, man. Y'all shout out to him for real. He's always
big
there.
Shout out, dude. Super nice.
But he's been for a while. Yes.
Yeah, man. Anyways, but I was thinking in the back of my head here, like obviously. 6 has been putting in crazy work. Doge as well. Like seeing 6's songs or listening to them is like been really eye-opening for me. And I think 6 has been extra quiet for some reason this episode, but that just means he's going to be ready for next. I feel like he's just taking notes as he always, like is doing. So I'm super excited for your episode upcoming. Doge is going to be insane. The song is, I know we're hyping it up too much, but like I'm super hyped to see what else we're going to be able to use.
I might do it tonight.
All right.
Okay. I
love it.
He's been talking about it all week, so
Dude, This
What
is
we're
gonna
going to
be
be doing
nuts.
next week is how it does is we're going to recap tonight's show and bring it back into fruition. So at the beginning of episode 4, we're going to show off Avery Piper's 2 and 4 music video. And then we're going to tease or probably show off Dr. Doge's song. So then by the time we get to episode 5, Dr. Doge will have a full music video. And if you want to maybe be in that episode 5 time slot, let us know, because we have a couple things. We're going to be adding utility towards the shirt owners, and they're going to be able to come on. We're hopefully going to maybe be able to get them like a 30-second little teaser song, maybe video, and we're going to keep adding from there. So if you have an NFT project that needs some shout out, some promotion, their own music video, I mean, you got this quadrant of spectacular people. Actually, this trio, I'm just a clown nose that just regurgitate what I know in the space, and what I know is these people are making cool things.
Novo, I have another idea. I just want to throw this the live business meeting.
I love it. Let's do it.
I like, once we continue to do these episodes, we have more folks on, we're making more stuff. What about like allowing the like holders of stuff, but obviously the people actually listening in, like having them send us whatever they like stuff that they want to show off, or stuff in the metaverse, or like, just having like guests generated content, or like any kind of like, if they want to make some mintable moments of themselves, or like whatever they liked of the show, like that type of thing, incorporating that into the music video. I feel like that would really put everything together if our followers can like really feel connected to what we build. So just throwing that out there, live business meeting idea can get shut down, but I'm feeling like that could be valuable.
Myself and Beskar X used to work on the 48-hour film contest, and what it is, you have 48 hours to make a freaking movie. And what they do to make sure that you're actually making that, Eric, tell us your recommendation. And what it was is they give you a prompt or something that you want to add in there, or a character's name as you're building it. So then when we have a music video, like, yo, let's use, I don't know, maybe we can get Jedi Metatron in the metaverse here and get him linked in with VR, and he can actually be part of the music video, since we talked about him for helping him watch and follow us and all this, and we can just pull him in, and then now we're onboarding someone in there. And I enjoy that, AP, and maybe that's what we strive for episode 5 is, getting some guest participation involved in these metaverses, because we're there, we can talk about it, we can show it off, and we can make that mintable moment, whatever it may be. Maybe he can come in, and isn't he a DJ? Let me double check this.
I think it could be.
Or is it DI? I don't know if that's a DJ Metatron or DI Metatron, but he can come in and talk about his art for sure, because I know he's an artist, and just add to it, add to the love. That's what we got to do in this space.
And Yenalad says, this was in my recommended. WTF is this? This, Yenalad, is the metaverse. It's the Novoverse. Novo holds metaverse discussions every week with us, hosted by this Novoverse crew. We're a crew that talks about the metaverse, builds in the metaverse, and are Web3 knowledgeable people learning every day. Was that a good summary, Novo? I feel like you do a better job.
I mean, we have I Am 6 that has a minted song. We have Dr. Doge, who just takes anything that is minted and can bring it into anything. It's ridiculous, and how fast it just appears and pops up. Avery Piper, you've sold out of your 12 shirts in a record time. I mean, like, physically, boots on the ground, walking around NFT NYC, but that was within 48 hours. Was it within 48 hours?
Yep, it was. It was a quick time. Novo, you are the first holder of the shirt, which I am super grateful for, and then that kind of just the domino effect from there was just insane. Lightning speed.
The lightning speed. Doge is flying around like silver, and lightning is coming out of his. But AP, my goal is actually just to have one of your shirts, go up on stage at NFT NYC and just wear it up there and hopefully get some promotion. And then when I got up at NFT NYC, it's like all of them were sold out, even to the point you're holding one so G Money can come back and get it. So like it was almost like supply and demand issue problems. But that's,
Yeah, I think that might be a continuous issue in my career if I continue to do one things. We'll see. Maybe I could deviate into making like one type of thing that's like a more mass produced thing, but that's far down the line. I'm not interested in that right now. I really want to make one person feel special at a time, and that takes time.
Waterhill Hall, good to see you, friend. I did go to VCon. I know that we're probably going past our time slot, but I went to VCon in Indianapolis, right down the road from Chicago here, and it was good. I enjoyed myself. It was fun down there. It was good seeing some old friends. And
Nice.
In the music video that maybe we're going to release with the Novo song, there's actually some photos, some pictures going down slides with Nate Bear. It was good action. It was good fun, and seeing some friends. I loved how they set it up, where it was like, it wasn't like an NFT convention, because I'm used to this, but there's baseball cards there, shoes there, VFriend cards, claw machines. I think there's 4 different claw machines, DJ and arcade, and we got to get DJ and arcade lined up in there. I walked in, and I was actually inside of a Barbie box with Boss Beauties. I'll try to pull up that photo because I actually just like it. Mombot was there. I was punking around with Richard with an E. Let's see what else is there. Oh, the World of Women Monopoly board was so dope, and I wish I took better pictures of it, because the players that you played with were like little Clone X was
nice. The little chibi things, huh?
Yeah, it was
nice.
So I had a really grand time there. Oh, here's the Barbie one. I just love that. That was grand.
And Novo, if I may say, I want to throw this out and put this in the air. I think once we have 50 episodes in the books, this is where we're headed for that, 52 weeks in a year. What if we do one every week? I could only imagine some folks are going to see us, and maybe, just maybe, we might, as the Novoverse crew, be able to go out there all as a group and represent the Novoverse in VFriends land. That's my big, pie in the sky goal. I think it's possible, and hopefully that happens for us next year. But I'm glad we had some representation of the Novoverse at VCon this year.
It was
did
good.
You get to meet the Gary man, bro? Did you meet Big Man?
You can. It's super organized how they had it. So there's like a time slot if you wanted to, meet for a selfie, and then, so you're just not waiting in line. And he's a very popular person. But no, I did my own thing. Neil Patrick Harris was a great listen. AP says NovoCon. Yeah, we can maybe get a NovoCon going here in Chicago, because we're in the Midwest. We see that there was traction here in the Midwest here at VCon. Got to link in with Ryan again. Ryan,
another shirt holder.
Another shirt.
Bada bing, bada boom.
He is a shirt holder. I was able to talk some business here with the CEO of Spark. I should probably follow them, but they have renewable and energy resources. So there was some business chatterings going on. And then our good friend of Foolproof, Emily, we still got to build our metaverse world, guys. We should probably get on that. We should actually have her on the show
for sure.
Her talk about the spicy. Oh man, I'm gonna miss it. Is it Spicy Punks? No, not Spicy Punks. It is Spices, right?
Spices. Yes, I think you're right.
Go Spices.
Is that what it is? All right, good. So I'm not totally.
Oh no, Pumpkin Spices.
Pumpkin Spices. That's right. Okay, thank you, Doge. Here with Fonz again. Other cool people at VCon giving the VCon recap, but it's out there and getting out and active. I was able to tag a couch.
Nice.
I never have done that, because I would have probably gotten the belt back in the day by the parents if I, threw on the couch. I'm just joking. My parents were very loving people. I'm very fortunate. But I was able to tag a couch, which is fun. And here, yes, Deez came out, and he stayed true to form and did not dox himself. He had a Pepe mask. I love it. I'm not the only one that dresses up to go out to these events. Maybe it's not dressing up. Maybe that's just the way it is, you know? So Mintable Moments from episode 2 is there. It's out there. I should probably have it on my YouTube. I should probably link it in my YouTube, but right now it's on AP Avery Piper's Twitter handle. What else? I'm just going to keep talking. Keep going, AP. What do you want to talk about? What do we got? We got
No, I'm thrilled. I think we're in great shape. I'm super excited for next week's episode. I think that we see Money Morrison 7 on Twitch saying Crypto Novo is the GOAT. I think we all here agree. There's cool stuff happening, man. I think every week I learn something new about what folks are up to, and just seeing how VCon was built up. We talked about this, but just the idea of like Gary really getting guests that not only are in Web3, but really, getting wide in terms of his range of guests, comedians, people not necessarily in Web3, but one day everybody will be.
Everyone's like a motivational speaker up there. Drew Barry, same thing. Like they didn't really talk Web3. They talked business, taking care of people, taking care of their friends. And all of them are like, they still have like their OG friends, like that's the important thing. And like all of them say they don't want to work around negative people. This slide right here is actually how you got down. Everything was on the main floor of Lucas Hall Stadium. So like the stadium looks empty, seats in I don't know how big the stadium, 60, 70, 80,000 person stadium. I mean, yeah, there's no one in the 400 level in this place, but like everyone's down on the ground. And then underneath the stands is like conference areas. So like when they have the main conference on, when Drew Barrymore's on, you're like in like the horseshoe part of one side of the stadium. So this slide brings you down and there's all this thing there. Oh, this is really cool, Six. The Gala Music, had a booth there. You go in and you make music. They had a whole bunch of instruments. You make music and they voted on the best one and they minted it. They minted it into a song like there. And then that was like the one they were going to shoot and promote or whatever. But yeah, it was very cool, very well organized. But speaking of cool things, Dr. Doge, thanks for making these awesome, cool visuals for us all the time. Anyone out there listening and just needs an avatar brought into the metaverse, he brings it at the highest level possible. That's in VR. And then I don't want to say dumb it down, but we can water it down to any metaverse after that. He's a craft at it. He's busy, so there is a little bit of a charge because, time is money in this space. But, we can add to that. We can create that avatar. We could pull it into a VR, its own VR location. Here in Neos VR, we can add some lyrics to it. If you need a little teaser for your product, we can add physical apparel to it. We can get you on the show. All those things are what we're accomplishing here in the Novoverse because that's what we do. That's what we do best.
Yeah. I think to next week. Yo, so 6. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see, for next week here, where we got here.
Let me get my notes, sis. Ain't no telling what you
Check it out. Check this out. Think somebody's gonna make an appearance.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. It's only right, we got something coming up for you,
Wow.
We might need to hop on and just start making making comments. Hey,
look,
go for it, 6. Or go for it, Doge.
Oh, no, I was about to say, man, it's kind of crazy because it's like, it's the metaverse. Everybody used to seeing the actual, it's 6. We're on here like this, but it's like this here. It's kind of what I don't like. No different because it's like we're in a different person's body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like I got it, but still, there's like, unless it's making content, bro. It's even the same with like yours, Novo. You've got like several versions now, the ones you've created, but it's like, yeah. Unless it's making content, bro. This is pretty much that. He's got his little stock, got him in storage. He's in the same thing, but yeah, he's in good hands, bro. Got to get you in VR too. I think you're gonna like it. It's an experience seeing in real time for the first time, like looking down and seeing hands and like moving it and realizing like, oh wait, I'm controlling that. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely going to be excited to see when everybody's in there. Novo, you've
It's virtual.
experienced that.
It is virtual. It is real. It is fun. My only complaint, it's like a time suck. It's almost like a casino where like they don't put a for a reason, And like before you know it, it's just like 5 hours have passed, and you're like, dang, that was the quickest 5 hours that I've spent, this week. And then before you know it, you're back on the same thing tomorrow. So it has those addictive qualities to it, but it is like building. I mean, that's like the fun thing. Like I've gotten into Minecraft. I have a son. So like, I play Minecraft, and then all of a sudden, like, he's asking me for the controllers after I'm up all night. Yep. Oh, let me get it before I go to school. Like, I built a crypto head village here, and sure enough, crypto Novo voxel head lives in Minecraft. And then same thing happened into roadblocks, and then so we're just gonna keep on building and all these different
everywhere.
You got it. We're gonna keep on building. So thanks everyone for listening and tuning in. And I love the chats from Franelation to Phantasm Springs. I'm following you now. You're yelling, thank you. Money Morris, awesome. To V friends that are able to see me over there at VCon, thank you for hitting that up. Tomorrow, if you want to hit me up tomorrow, I have it. Well, I can't. I have to run it by the boss, aka the wife, but Bitcoin Pizza Day. So I'll be in this. I'm trying to make it in the city to I'm Not Art Space. And someone donated a whole bunch of beer there too. There's a microbrewery in Chicago. I'm not a drinker, but like free beer. There's always POAPs there. I'm out of giblets, 1,500 of them given away.
Nice
stickers out of 5,000 stickers done. Well, I need some physicals. I gotta have to rethink the physicals game here as well and what that looks like. But I want to do something really cool.
I got something for you, bro. How about this? What about removable tassels for people's hats if they don't have tassels already on them? How about that? Dang. Something that's either like a not a clip or something that could go under. I don't know, something like that. Something where you could add tassels or something like that to your,
$1 million idea. So the tassels can come on and off, so they're interchangeable, almost like the giblets on the Crocs, right?
Yep.
All right, bingo. All right, I'm hearing you. We add an IYK chip into it, so then when I go to different events, I can pull out different ones, so I can accessorize. That's what people want. They want to accessorize and pull those different tassels out. Minimal moment right there, and then that's our pitch to people. This minimal on those tassels, so they can come on and off. Brilliant. I love it. And they can take it off if you just want to have open ears, if you have maybe hearing problems, or maybe your ears get warm, or you want to show off your hidden trait earring. There's multiple things you can do with that. Dr. Doge, man, oh man. Brilliant. I thought you were going to say a gas mask, physical gas mask.
I mean, that'd be dope too. I mean, I've thought about it, like going into places in real life. I don't think I could get away with it. I mean, I think
it'd be tough to walk into your local bank wearing a gas mask.
I don't think.
Tricky. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
No.
Hey, Dr. Doge, again, thank you for battling for our country. I've had members that I ran track with in high school, and they were on my state team, and they didn't make it back from rocket repelled grenade that took down their helicopter. Another one lost his life in a roadside bomb in Afghanistan. And I have a cousin who was in charge of 4 Abrams tanks and really shelled some buildings and took lives as well. So he's probably not dealing with anything. He's a strong person, but dealing with taking someone else's life to defend our freedoms is another battle in itself. So, man, if you're putting up with that type of stuff, if you're a police officer, if you're a fireman, heck, even as a teacher, you see some pretty messed up things. But, thanks for putting up with it. Thanks for being a cool dude, or void, or alien, ape, or zombie, or whatever you are, my friend. Just thank you for being you. And I'd like to say
amen, Novo.
Man, thank you too, man, for at least like this here, putting it. I remember way back, even then, man, everybody came together and it was like, yo, I had no clue. I knew who Novo was, but like, oh man, he's reaching out for doing stuff with him. And I'm like, that's always been that thing, and I'm thankful for that. Like everybody in here, 2-6, even the stuff we've been doing. You remember back in the Meow Meow Georgie day, man, it's been for a while. Been here. Same with Novo, you Avery. Like, man, thank all of y'all. Shit, I don't
My
think it'd be
pleasure,
the
man.
same if it wouldn't be here now.
After
There's no
those,
telling.
your rookie card is going to be pretty much
Oh.
first void in VR. I know other people might have staking claim to that, but people make the files for that. But dude, you were first person in there. Like you were first person in there because I remember walking in and you were there. So like, what came first, the chicken or the egg, man?
Technically both
Dr.
if we're
Doge,
going at the same
Doge
time.
TVR, that's what came first.
Yo. Yeah.
We have a great show because of the great people, great friends. We do dedicate time outside of just plugging in and going live. We were supposed to go for 30 minutes and we're, plugging an hour and 20 minutes because we like to
That's how it happens.
and being each other. But there again, we're trying it for a purpose to amplify the space. AP, anything else before we roll out of here and maybe we can get another song going or what we got here?
No, I think we're good, man. This is great. Great episode. Excited for next. I think we keep building on top of these. They're getting better and better. Even when I don't feel like I'm on my game, you guys really uplift me. So, I feel like we're always A1.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or AP in this spot. And 6 again, keep on cranking out these songs. Anything for the good of the order here, my friend?
I'm excited. I'm just ready for next week and the week after. So yeah, let's go, man. Keep building.
If you have a show, you want to learn how we're doing all this stuff, that's what we do. So we can stream you, we can get you looped in. This is episode 1. It's on my pinned tweet right here. I'm going to play it here on the space or on the Restream broadcast that we have going on. So you guys can hear it at home. But there again, this is the Novoverse minting music videos. Avery Piper hosts live video Twitter space as Dr. Doge, which is SquareBrush91, is VR Metaverse Master Builder, and I am 6 with song production and multidisciplinary artist. Episode 1, Crypto Novo recap video. We're going to play that next. Cool.
Gotta love that custom Novo suit.
Whole team on fire.
Yes. You putting the giant head. Let's go.
Thank you, my friends. I guess we end it this way. Stay positive and love life.
Peace. Peace.
Putting the fingers on the wrong side there, but you get the picture.
Okay.
See you next week. Yeah, it's Memorial Day. I'll be here. I don't know if the time changes, but we'll talk with the crew. We'll let you know.
Yep.
Yep.